Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. And again, I keep bringing it up because it's the nature of my life this time of the year, and my life is oriented towards trying to tell the wonderful story of the North Country. Well, one of the things that seems to really, really get people's interest is our tributary rivers that enter into the St. Lawrence. And why is that? Because these rivers offer a place where people have a tremendous chance of hooking and catching a muskie almost every day that they might go out there. They can't find that anyplace else. And it seems like muskies are far more on the bucket list of outdoor sportsmen than we might have ever imagined. So what I wanted to talk about is the very thing that I have to tell them. Access to our tributaries is really limited. It really is. It's hard for people to find a place where they can get into the water. But once they get into the water, how are they going to fish? In other words, how are they going to find these wonderful pools and waters where big muskies and tons of smallmouth bass and walleyes, where all these fish live in this almost isolated water from the past? And I'm telling you, the opportunity there is incredible. But I have to tell them, you can't put a big boat in these waters. You're restricted. You can fish along the bank, but you got to make sure that you're not walking on people's property. Number two, you can wade. This is what I do, but most people aren't going to do this. There's dangers to that. There's a lot of reasons why people don't want to do that. You can fish these pools out of a canoe. You can fish out of a kayak as long as you can find an access point. And then, do you want to go all the way back upriver, or can you find a place to park your car afterwards? You need somebody to help you do that. Or you can fish these waters, and you still have the same restrictions in terms of practicality, but you can fish these waters in a flat-bottom John boat, or like the type of boat that I did 400 TV shows out of, which was a Coleman Crawdad. I don't even know if they make those anymore, but they're little plasticky boats that you can put in your car, and you can take and get in the water and fish these pools that way. Bottom line is, between all the great pools that are in these waters, there's low water sections with riffles and rapids and rocks, and you can't get any bigger boat through there. So this is one of the restrictions, the things that sort of hold some people back from being able to take advantage of these waters, but it's important for them to know that. The last thing I want is for somebody to come here with visions in their head of these wonderful dancing muskies that are leaping out of the water, and it's a dream come true, and then no way to get there on the water. There's always ways that we can make it easier, but we can't change the nature of the river. And that's one of the restrictions that we do have. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.